Tonight, we wrap up our look at the top stories of 2025 with a first-degree murder trial over the shooting death of a young OPP officer near Hagersville. The details of what happened that day were put before a jury in the spring. We should note this story does include footage from the officer's body camera in the moments before he was shot. Here's CTV's Krista Simpson.
Constable Greg Pierzchala found out he had passed his probationary period with Haldimand County OPP just hours before he responded to a vehicle in a ditch outside Hagersville on December 27, 2022.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
Okay, I was looking at the navigation.
His body camera captured him arriving on the scene and within moments being shot. The trial for the two accused in his death, Randall McKenzie and Brandi Stewart-Sperry, began in March 2025, both charged with first-degree murder. Jurors were tasked to determine whether Randall McKenzie was the shooter and whether Brandi Stewart-Sperry, who admitted to being at the scene, helped with the killing. Jurors heard the shooter and Stewart-Sperry stole a bystander's Silverado truck and fled the scene. Surveillance video shown in court pieced together its journey to two adjoining properties in Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, where members of McKenzie's family lived. Cameras on the property captured what happened in the following hours, including Stewart-Sperry at one point trying to cover the truck with a tarp. It also shows two people walking away towards a wooded area. An OPP helicopter with a thermal imaging camera was brought in for a search. It captured Stewart-Sperry being arrested and then McKenzie.
I can see a firearm in his hand.
McKenzie threw something before he surrendered. It turned out to be a Glock 19 handgun. Court also saw a video retrieved from McKenzie's phone, taken 2 weeks before the murder, showing him driving and holding a gun, as well as text messages that referenced him shooting out with cops. The Crown made the case that McKenzie was the shooter and Stewart-Sperry distracted the officer while the gun was being loaded. McKenzie's lawyer argued there were inconsistencies in the testimony, creating reasonable doubt. Stewart-Sperry's lawyer said there wasn't enough evidence to prove she helped. The jury deliberated for about 6.5 hours before reaching a verdict late in the evening on April 24th. In a courtroom packed with OPP officers, both accused were found guilty of first-degree murder, receiving automatic sentences of life in prison with no parole eligibility for 25 years.
We want to thank the jury who worked hard on behalf of this community to ensure that justice was done.
The verdict is an important step as we focus on moving forward with continuing the important work Greg started.
Within days, both McKenzie and Stewart-Sperry appealed the verdicts. Those appeals remain in the early stages, with documents being filed and transcripts ordered and prepared. Krista Simpson, CTV News.